Why nobody told me I was ashy?
Now, let me be completely transparent and honest with you. The last time I seen Basketball Wives, I was probably in like middle school and something. That's how long this show been around. But let's get into it. Jason Lee had a conversation on Instagram Live with Jackiechristie where she spilled some tea about the new season of Basketball Wives. He asked her a few questions that I thought were interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for you, but I kind of want to give you a brief synopsis of what it was about. One thing that I found interesting was that Jason Lee asked her about the whole Tim Norman thing. Now, if you guys don't know who he is Sweetie Pie's son who had the whole plot for murder against his own nephew. Crazy story. If you don't know about it, please research it. He asked Jackie about that, and Jackie didn't seem to know about it, or maybe she's trying to play dumb, but I find it very interesting. And again, I told you guys I don't watch the show anymore, but Jennifer has never brought this up on the show. This was a big deal. Remember, she had to get a restraining order because Tim Norman was allegedly stalking her? Also, she finally talks about that fight that she had with Brooke Bailey, another Basketball Wives cast member. Now, remember they edited out the fight and we couldn't really see what happened, but we knew that Jackie hair looked messed up? Well, she says that nobody actually got beat up, but I'll let you listen to what she had to say about that as well. She talks about her husband and what she's up to now. Let's go ahead and get into it.
This season, yeah, Brandi left for a little while back. She's back full swing. You said,
And her and Shawnee?
You know you.
No, I like Brandi. I'm glad that Brandi. Listen, I love everybody that even if they don't like me, I don't even care because I'm vibrating at such a high level in my own world that I don't even care about where people stand with me. But I know in reality shows like Basketball Wives, which premieres tonight at 8 o'clock on VH1, it's conflict, combat, makeup, and you guys have had some epic moments. I remember when Laura was on there slanging it in Malaysia. I ran into a Malaysia video on my Facebook where she showed all of her moments, and there's just so many roller coaster of emotions that I don't ever know who likes who anymore. But are you a Malaysia friend this season?
And it's a lot that happens. I say it's a big deal that goes down. So whenever you watch this season, they're gonna be blown away how everyone's friendships, relationships kind of ebb and flow. But I will say this, Jason, like with me, what you see is what you get. You know that for sure. You know me on television and off television. I've always been 100. That's how I do the fake. I can't. So if I'm mad, I'm motherfucking mad. If I'm happy, I'm happy. And sometimes it rubs people the wrong way. So that's why you get up and down, the ebb and flow with me. But that's how it's gonna be. Because I'm not changing.
So it's
Jennifer? You mean Jennifer Williams? I would say this about Jennifer. Jennifer is on the show this coming up second half, and I want y'all to tune in and see what goes down.
But her and Malaysia, how are they coexisting? Because
Jennifer and Malaysia,
are they cool?
My thing has always been to step back because I'll say, oh, this person ain't cool, and they be eating crumpets and tea and shit the next day. So I don't know. I think everybody is there. And I just think everybody needs to watch to see where it goes. But I have no bad feelings or ill feelings towards any of these ladies. I love them all.
No, Jackie, you do not love them all. Stop lying. You must be drinking that. You must be drinking that liquor you got. You know what? People don't know. Let me tell y'all about Miss Jackiechristie. I don't know what the hell she's sipping on today, but that liquor that she got, I'm gonna tell her to tell you what it is. That liquor that she got is nothing but violence in a bottle. That shit. I mean, the only two drinks that make me violent are gin and Jackiechristie's liquor.
No, Jason, I swear. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna get you my wine, and it's gonna make you just so smooth. You know how fly you be dressing and stuff. You just sit back and sip my wine next thing.
Okay. So Jennifer's ex-boyfriend was a murderer.
No.
You know that the guy from Sweetie Pies who had his nephew murdered. So he hired somebody to kill his nephew.
My God. How come I didn't know this?
So that's what I was gonna ask. You didn't cover this on the show.
Shoot, I'm about to find out a lot of stuff. I can't wait for the show. You always go.
Okay, wait. So Brooke is on the show.
Back this year, and we had our falling out, but me and Brooke love each other. Like that's my girl for real. I've loved her the day I met her when she came years ago on the show. We just both feisty, and sometimes we.
Wait, but y'all two had one of the most epic physical fights. You can be friends with somebody that you get in a physical fight with, because once you hit me,
that's the thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, Jackie, you got beat up. You got." Me and Brooke is sisters, and I won't ever throw her out, but she knows that I would never even disclose publicly what happened. But I will say this: nobody beat Jackiechristie up, and Jackiechristie didn't beat nobody up. So can we just get that fucking clear now? I'm gonna give you that exclusive on Hollywood Unlocked. I've never said this publicly, Jason. I'm sick of this shit. If they tag me again talking about, oh well, you got beat up and your hair was all a mess. I was in a weave. I was held by 6 police officers down, 3 bodyguards. Okay, my hair should have been messed up. My nails was broke too. Let's talk about that.
Mm. Wait, so I haven't seen Brooke in so long. I used to really, I'm not that I don't like her now. I used to really like her. I really used to like her before she hooked up with Ra Ali. Once they became friends, but I don't think they're together anymore. Ra probably turned on her like everybody else. How is Brooke dealing with the loss of her daughter?
Without
That
even
was so
speaking
sad.
on that, I know for a fact, this tore Brooke apart. It tore all of us apart. And that is to lose a child, to lose anybody in your family. You know, all we can do is just put our arms around her and love her. You know what I mean? Tell her we love her. You know, I didn't make it out for the funeral, and I don't do well with funerals, Jason. It does something to me, and I'm messed up for a year. Ever since my mom passed, it's just hard for me. So
do we see that?
You know
part of her
what?
life
I'll give you
on
away
the
to
show
show. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to show, but I'm sure Brooke is a very private person, and this is something close to her heart that she's going to be dealing with for a very long time. All of us are. So I wouldn't think so, but I'll let her. You know.
Well, send her my condolences when you talk to her. So what's up with you? Your hair is laid. I know you are a big old freak with that.
28. We married 28, Jason.
How do you guys, because people always think that he's just afraid, like that you got him. But you know, I do feel like in relationships, there has to be some level of discipline where there's respect. There was that one scene seasons ago where he went out with Malaysia and they were talking and that was the funniest scene because that's the Jackiechristie that I grew up in Stockton knowing about from the Kings game. Like, y'all better stop playing with Jackie. So how do you keep a love alive that long?
We respect each other. We communicate with each other. He's my best friend. Do I? Hell yeah, I do. But we are at a point where we know how to love each other through whatever we're going through. We don't fight and argue, all that stuff. That's that's 20 years ago. You know, we just don't do that. You know, you love each other and you have a good time. And that's what we do. We have a good time.
Why aren't you and Doug on OnlyFans?
Listen, they couldn't handle us on there. I don't know why they think that they could not handle us on OnlyFans.
Jackie, it's a whole other bag over there. Y'all will run it up.
Because you know I'm about the bag now. Listen.
Period.
They're
Okay,
good.
how are the children?
Everybody is doing fantastic. And yeah, I couldn't be more blessed. So that's why people don't see me as much because I'm doing a lot over in that area as well with my family. You know what? British? My baby British. Lord Jesus, they better leave my British alone. But I will tell you this. Everybody got to tune in. They got to see what happens with that whole ankle bracelet, the whole situation.
She too old to have an ankle bracelet. At this point, you can't be if you're over 21 with an ankle bracelet, you just need to go on and go to jail.
British don't kill you. She is.
I love British. I love British. British, I love you. I actually like everybody on the show. You know, some closer than others, most from a distance. You and I have probably the closest relationship. I don't see you often anymore. Y'all don't invite me nowhere. Y'all ain't try. You know what? I will say, shout out to Jackiechristie. On my come up, Jackie was the first person to invite me on a reality show. Even before I did Love and Hip Hop, she had me come on Basketballwives to interview you. Then he brought me back. Y'all always have me in the mix, and it's funny because now my fans, they'll find old clips of me in the background like a creep, you know, and I always say, it's Jackiechristie for showing me love. So have you enjoyed the ride? Again, Basketballwives airs tonight, 8 o'clock on VH1. Have you enjoyed the ride with this whole show and the platform it's giving you?
Jason. And there's been times where I'm not going to sit here and lie, cry my head off. Like, I hide in the closet because I didn't want my husband to know because the first thing he's going to say is, listen, we done with that. You know, I don't want, if it's going to hurt you, I don't want you there. But my thing is, I just don't understand how people could make up stories about me or not accept the help I'm trying to give. I'm about giving. That's where I get my most gratification. I'm successful. I got what I want. I'm trying to help other people. So when they do that, it bothers me. So, but I've enjoyed it because I think it's taught me to get thick skin and to understand that everybody is not going to be willing to accept the kind of love that I'm willing to give.
Well, listen, I can't wait to watch. And listen, I'm always available to shoot a scene. My rate is different now.
My rate is not the same today as it was yesterday.
Yesterday's price, honey, ain't even yesterday's price. It's just up. But it's so good to see you. We got to catch up outside of promoting the show and, you know, be able to have FaceTime. And it's always good to see you.
Same here, Jason. Love you.